Good morning. Hi, everyone. I decided I would start a little early and just welcome folks to come on in. I'm Linda with Just Be Yoga, and I know it's been a moment. And so, first, just really wanted to thank everyone for their understanding and your well wishes. I have been I guess, emotionally drained, and a little bit physically. Helping a friend, and actually as a friend in our yoga community who did contract COVID and has been ill and was actually admitted to the hospital on Monday. But things are a little bit better, at least, uh, and a little normalized as far as my schedule and things that I can do to help out, and regulating even in my own heart. So thank you. And once again, I'm Melinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. Really had thought about, well, do I just keep, broadcasting? But there is something to be said for recognizing like how much you have to give, how much energy it takes to give and to give internally. So that's what I chose to do, and I'm back in the skin I'm in. A little tired from so much walking. Been doing a little bit of extra dog walking, but that's okay. So welcome to Home Yoga Practice Live. And if you're new, come on in. Maybe get a pillow or a strap. Bring your own cat. This is Puma for those of you who know Puma. And I'm going to try out a few things here today with a closer up a closer up camera view, as well as the farther up camera view for when we're standing, just in case that might provide a little bit more guidance and a little bit more for you to be able to see. And of course, then she comes and blocks everything, right? So fun Fridays. Come on in, say hello if you're joining. I am a little early, so you're not missing anything. Don't feel like you need to like scramble, but I just wanted to have a little bit of conversation ahead of time, because I haven't missed you all, and still been doing my practice, but there's something to be said for this exchange that we get to have with one another, even if it is just over the internet. So get yourself situated. We are going to have some fun today. Yoga can feel like it has to be so serious. Even if we're in a meditative space, we can be having fun. Even in breath space, we can be having fun. And I know that I need some of that heaviness lifted so that I can just remember that life is joy, even in the midst of things that are heavy and scary and sad. Puma, you're in front of my light. Um, so even within that, like, can I just have fun and not be frustrated with the disturbance of my ginormous big black kitty? So yeah, trying to extend some of that fun. So if you got cats, go ahead and bring them in with your practice. I'm not going to say that they're going to let you do what I'm doing to this one. But maybe you will. Here we go. Yoga kitty curls. That's what we do now, right? Um, this is Puma, and she's gonna be, yeah. Her tail switch lets you know just how disgusted she is with me. Alrighty. So fun Friday. We're going to get started today in a seated space, and I'm going to stay sitting cross-legged, but I'm going to go ahead and position my back against the wall and have a little bit of support. And I'm going to change crossing my legs because I want to start that off and not be in the same old, same old. Giving myself support, asking for support. So just telling the wall, hey, yo, life is hard right now, and holding myself up is work. And so this unto itself is a great starting point, and it is a practice unto itself, right? So not starting to parcel out portions of our practice and say, oh, well, that's just an exercise. We'll get to the real yoga later. No, I'm here connecting now. Come on in. So I've got my back. Come on, that's rude. Got my back up against the wall. Leaning into it and accepting that support. Taking a moment and reflecting on how much support I really need, emotionally, physically. How much support I've been able to provide for others. And maybe as I'm breathing in and out, see it as a cycle of giving and receiving. And arriving here at this space to receive. So receiving all that this moment has to give in quietude, in simplicity. And then I'm going to lengthen upward, just leaning my back against the wall. There's something really yummy about just accepting this support and leaning here. Come on in. Don't worry that you've lost anything. I did start a little early. So just come on in and, jump on in. Say hello if you wish. I'm going to let my right arm come down here and then just start to let my body, as I'm leaning into this wall, come over to the side. Oh, and just feeling the muscles and the fibers in my muscles tell me how much they've been working to hold everything together. And feeling that exchange of conversation that I'm having with my body says, oh, you can let that go. Make as silly of a face as I want. Oh, leaning in and letting go. Ooh, maybe as my body is right now just starting to come down a little further. Now, maybe your body doesn't want to go down very far. You could always just lean a pillow here and hey, that's actually feeling like a good idea. Good morning, Elizabeth. Breath. Oh, remember, this is not, just some little exercise we're doing before the yoga. Nope, I'm connecting right now with all of the bits of me that have been trying to hold everything together. Keep everything from falling apart. And I feel that in my hips, right along here, along the waist and the ribs and the side. Letting the breath come down here. Ooh. Letting out a sound or two. And now I'm just going to keep letting my back lean up against the wall as I just kind of slide my way back upright. Take all of that support. And then we can reach up, feeling what it feels like to be lifted and supported at the same time. And now I'm going to just slide, ooey goo our way on over to the other side. I hope that you're joining in and letting family members come and join in. And maybe just imagine, what's this ooey gooey feeling? I've been watching a whole bunch of that British baking show, right? So just think about like batter and goo just oozing and making a mess all over the place. Just go ahead and be messy. You don't need to tidy this up for anyone else. And sometimes we really need to look at our own ooey gooey messiness, not deny how messy and sloppy things are. And just go, yep, that's what's going on. Noticing how this side of the body has been trying to hold everything together. Come on in, everybody. We did start a little early. You are not behind. If you have any requests, anything that you want to share, go ahead and share. Relax the diaphragm. Let this go. This doesn't have to look any sort of way. Let it feel how it needs to feel. And Eventually, hang out over there, ooh and goo over there if that's where you need to be. And gradually bringing that body upright. Oh, leaning into that wall, letting the arms come down, and I'm just letting it just slide down the wall. I'm going to move my pillow out of the way a little bit here. And then sliding up and sliding down. Oh, good. I'm going to let my left ear fall to the left shoulder. And what's really great here is by having the back against the wall, I don't end up like leaning the body. I'm staying here and just asking this ear, do you want to go that way? And let the head rest against the wall. Dropping that right shoulder deliberately. Now maybe lengthen that left arm up and let it come over by the right ear. Just let the weight of the arm. Sit up tall with the back against the wall and then let the wall do it. Observe any desire to be like, I should be doing more. This should be harder. Isn't life hard enough? Do we need to come to our mat and need stuff to be more difficult, more complex? Really? Has this year, this month, this week not presented enough challenge and obstacle course? Can we just connect in? And remember, we're having that exchange, that receiving and giving. And right now we're here to receive and maybe reflecting on how much we've given. And that it's enough. Whatever it is you gave, that is so awesome, so wonderful that you had it to give, that you freely gave it. And acknowledge that we gave. It doesn't mean that we're being pompous or arrogant. It just means, yeah, there was a lot going on my outflow, and right now I'm going to work on my inflow. Woo, I'm going to let that arm go. That side of the neck is like, yeah, that was enough. Basta. I'm going to bring my head up to center and just feel that releasing. I'm going to change the cross of my legs now, okay? So you do what you want to do. You do you. And I'm doing me without pulling the tapestry off the wall. Even just that little reshifting, that repositioning has shifted things, made things a little easier on the body. Now I'm going to invite, that right ear toward the right shoulder. I'm realizing, some things are a little stiffer, but it also is just how much I've been holding, right? Holding in a bit of fear, holding in a resistance of, no, I don't want what is actually going on to be going on. Well, how's that working for you, Belinda? Not that well. Gotta accept what I cannot change. Feel my spine up against the wall. Now if you want, let's go ahead and bring this right hand up by the left ear. You don't have to add this in. Letting your upper chest rest on the wall. Feeling out, navigating how much the side of the neck actually wants to move. Freeing and untrapping what got trapped there. You don't even have to name what's trapped there. That feels like work to me. To start to try to analyze and nope, I'm just not even gonna do it. Just say, okay, be gone if you want to be gone. You can let that left arm drop. Yoga is connecting and acknowledging. Acknowledgement is a connection. It's just saying, oh, yep, there you are. Sorry, y'all know my head just went, whoop, there it is. So, yeah, there we go. We connected. All right, I'm going to let this arm go. And gently bring that head up to center. Let some transition time in. And I'll bring my hands behind my head and start to just let the weight of the arms fall here. I'm not going to pull. For me, that's just acknowledging the non-doing of it all. The I don't have to make this complex part of it all. Because if I can complicate something, I will. For real, y'all. I really will. And I've just got to acknowledge that that's a part of me. And right now, I just want to receive a more simple space. Oh, nice. All right. So I do hope that a little bit of this leaning against the wall practice gives us all a little bit of permission to lean in, to be held and be supported, to listen and not overcomplicate. And I'm calling my own self out. Alrighty. So I'm going to come a little bit away from the wall. Come on out a little bit closer to the camera. Hey, breathing and stretching and nice, Elizabeth. All right. So I'm going to just start off here, legs out, shaking, point and flex. My spine and my upper body feel a little looser and a little bit more trusting that I'm actually here to listen, not do, right? And do we know how to feel that in the fiber of our being? Can we feel it? And do we know and acknowledge? And I'm here, or yeah, I'm here. All right, feeling a little fluid, a little a little old school, way old school. All right, I'm gonna twist. And then when you're twisting, you can make other movements. You can move the neck, you can move the throat. You can make a sound. Other side. Feeling what's getting trapped or what was trapped in my hips and my low back. And then a little bit of pelvic tilt back and forth, back and forth. If not much is moving, that's all right. You're getting to feel out and learn, like, acknowledging, yeah, that's frozen. Again, let's not analyze what got frozen. Like, was it that argument you had with somebody or anything that happened last week? Let's take the analysis out of it. Let's just be present and go, yeah, that feels stiff. Yeah, over here, that's an ache. And how do we console and soothe and kind of go, oh, poor baby over here. And, oh, hey, we'll slow down and catch up with you right here. And just find that kind of nice, loving aspect. I'm going to twist again and just come on forward. Now, this is where like some of the pillows, blankies come in really nice, because you can just bring that up against your belly and just let this go. Now, we're just getting started, so let's just flop on over. Remember, we're not overanalyzing. We're not overdoing anything. We're just saying, and not even having a goal. Like, I'm doing this because it will work my femoral biceps or my serratus or whatever. Let all of that go and just go, no, I'm drooping. Remember that ooey gooey drooping. And what do I feel? And actually, as I take a little bit more time, I'm back up in this neck area. So clearly this neck area is tense. Back of the leg a little, but the rest of me is like, squishy. Feels good. Maybe like nap time. Notice what's good. Let's notice what feels good. Let's notice what's fun. Stuff that we like. Let's not use the yoga to just kind of start to have a target session for all the things that are wrong and messed up. And that takes practice, right? We're not really practiced at coming into a scenario and going, oh, here are all the beautiful things, right? Unfortunately, and I'm from the Sesame Street generation, first gen, I really know how to look for which one doesn't belong, right? All right, so I'm going to take my little pillow on over to the other side, because my pillow is my friend today. I'm going to twist a little, in this hip. So I'm going to say, I heard you. Hey, how you doing? Not going to over push you, so I'm not going to over twist. Just come on over here. And over here, my organs, my innards. I've been baking. I've definitely become a part of that COVID baking nation. And that baking is, it's a true confession, right? Not just the baking. I'm eating what I'm baking. So yeah, my organs are just like, oh yeah, that was that loaf of bread. Breathe. Ha. Try not to look at it in a critical way. I'm looking at it in a fun way because you know what? As I've been getting better at the baking, that's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not only in creating, but being able to self nourish and self soothe. Come on back up to center. Ha. And now I'm going to bring this out in front of me and just come forward. Now, for all of us, that's going to look different, right? Maybe you prefer it to be right here, lean it against the belly. And I'm not trying to get anywhere. I'm just seeing, oh, okay, my body's like, you know what? This is good. All right. And then ooey gooey. Relax the ankles, relax the thighs, and just let go. Oh, and now it's my low back that says, oh, you know what? That's a nice lengthening. And actually, I'm just feeling the words nice. And I can't even describe like what feels nice. It just feels good. And it's okay to just go, this feels good. And that I deserve something that feels good. And let's roll that spine up. All right. Well, good morning. For those of us who are here, I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and we just started with some nice supportive work on the wall. And today, the aspect of practicing at home is rather than needing to have so many goals, so many raising the bar, leveling up, can we just be here and just accept and enjoy? No goals, no analysis. Just feel it, okay? I'm going to bring my legs in front of me and wake that up. Shake it out. Good. Just feel the ankles. I'm not even going to say do it one way or the other. You move it. And then I love this aspect. I'll turn sideways here to feel us moving the heels like we're working some gears. You can lean back, lean forward. Feel what's connected to what, right? I'm moving that heel, moving here, as though we got like this kind of pulley system. It would be great if you do have some partners at home. You could have your feet together, legs together here, hold each other's arms, leaning back and forth. Ooh, that could feel a lot of fun. Something I do in partner yoga a lot. So I've got to do it with my imaginary partner right now. If you are going to partner up, don't yank and pull on your partner, all right? We're going to be kind, but you can do this nice seesaw with one another. Do it with your kids. You can't really do it with your cats and your dogs. You need humanoid interaction, or you get to just pretend here that you've got a partner. All right, I'm going to bring my right knee in, lift and twist, just breathing. Nice little hug, feeling the difference of this twist from some of the other twists. Noticing the body warming up a little bit. Oh, that was a snap, and that was pretty good. I'm gonna find my butterfly. Now you can hold here. Having a grip does kind of let you be able to lift because you got that nice stabilizer with the arms here to lift up against. And so you might feel some of the upper regions, not just here as well. Maybe not. For a whole body occupation. And then a little bit of neck rotation. Making faces. Changing direction when you're ready. Or you can go one way if you want. It's your body. It's your practice. Remember, we're here to just feel and receive whatever is the balm that this movement can deliver to us without analyzing. All right. So before we get up, we're going to do some up, standing, moving quite a bit. Let's do, we're going to do a breath exercise. And with that, imagine, I'm going to use my hands here as a little leveler. And we're going to breathe in, keep breathing in, sip in one more time. So let's use that kind of straw analogy, right? So I'm going to sip some breath in, but just breathe through both nostrils. Again, add some more. Hold. And exhale. 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 And let's do that again. And you feel the limits of what you can hold. I know what it sounds like. Breathe out. 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 In. 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 How about out, out, out? In. Out, out, out. Call this bunny breath sometimes when I'm working with kids, all right? Let's do it slowly again. In. Maybe think about what it reminds you of. Maybe savoring something creamy. Out slowly. Out. Press it all out. Good. Bunny breath. In. Out. Out. And relax. All right. What's wonderful about that is that we get to inflate, and maybe feel more about, what is my capacity? And then out, and using the muscles of the lungs and around the rib cage. And it's just downright fun, okay? Because when you do the bunny one, especially if we're working with any kids in our lives, you could, well, I can't do the nose thing, but it's fun to add in. So we'll do the bunny one more time, just in case. Go ahead, get some kids, bring them here. If you don't want to look at my silly self, they will be happy to go, ooh, let's do that. All right, so we'll go. Out. Okay. So breath and feeling a little bit of the fun that we can have. Don't overdo that, especially on the rapid breath in and out. Your breath in and out can be a little more slow, but you don't want to end up getting dizzy. Okay. Thank you all so much. We're going to come to our hands and knees. And maybe rock a little side to side. Let the head go. Let your head sway like it's its own elephant trunk. Remember, we don't need to have like really heavy, intense goals or analysis. Ooh. And I'm going to twist and twist. So I'm not thinking about how far I go. I'm just going to just rock it. Rock it. Breathe and rock it. Oh. Not forcing anything, so you've all got your own pace. Cool. And I'm going to lift the left leg back. Bring it down. Lift the right leg back. Bring it down. Lift. And lift. Just really stretching it out. Stretch. And stretch. Good. And back to the upper body twist. Twist. And then just start to notice, where does the body want to breathe in or out when you're doing this? And you find and go with that. And then the legs. Where does your body naturally want to breathe in and out? Don't try to control it. Just let your body do it. Trust that your body has that knowledge, its own wisdom. And we're just here to feel it and receive. Now I'm going to start to slow it down. Noticing what I'm getting to feel. And I'm feeling actually the weight of that leg. You go, that's a heavy haunch. Right? And I'm getting to feel on my wrists a little bit. My neck. Feeling the breath soothing me. And then I'm going to just do a hip rotation. Changing the direction. What's the biggest circle we can make? What's the biggest circle we can make? And other side. Maybe start making small circles. And then seeing if we can grow that nice and big. How much are we willing to exaggerate? It can be elliptical. It can be an oval. Nobody is checking and seeing if that's a perfect circle. Breathe. Now what am I feeling? Ooh, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit of heat in the body. Bringing that knee down. Back to twisting. You can keep the elbow bent. Try that out. Keep that elbow bent. And just see. Oh, this is things moving. Do they want to move? And I'm going to bring my elbows down and reach one leg back, put the toes down and push. How about I crawl forward so I stay on the mat? Toes down and push. Stretch, stretch. Oh, the back of that calf. I didn't even know some of that stuff was in there. Bring that leg in. Other side. Press. Push down with the arms too. Bring that knee in. And then just find child's pose. Sink and forward and sink. Just kind of feeling. This is my body moving in directions. These are my joints chugging along. This is my breath and how my breath wants to settle in as I'm moving. Good. I'm going to come up to the palms, come forward to hands and knees, and then lift the hips, drop the head down. Maybe pedal it out. Nice and sassy. Or not. Turning the head left and right, seeing if I can see under each armpit. Shaking the head, yes or no. Can you let your jowls kind of go with it? And bringing those knees down. Now I'm going to step the right foot up, place it down, lift the foot, step it back. What can we do that? I'm going to step the other foot up, lift it, and step it back. Can we feel? This is me moving in this joint back and forth. Stepping up, nope, going that way. Stepping up, nope, I'm not going that way. And stepping up, and maybe you're like, wait a minute, I can't lift that foot. I got to drag it, got to do whatever. Be playful. Can I step, make a footprint, and lift it back? Step, make a footprint. Good. Now here we are in a full-blown twister yoga, right? So we just stepped this leg up. Call that a green dot. Your left hand, so this is my right foot. Your left hand's down, call that on the red dot. And I'm going to twist. Now my back foot, I'm going to call that a purple dot. And I'm going to tuck my toes on that dot and lift my knee off that green dot. Bring the knee down to the green dot. Left hand is on that orange dot. Or did I say yellow? All right, I'm going to stop with that analogy. And come up. Maybe push the chest up. Feel that hip. Woo. Good. Let's see. Can I lift this foot? Elevator up and back. Woo. Step the other side up and over. Hit it on the dot. Twister yoga. Bring that hand down. I'm going to twist a little bit. I'm going to lift this knee off this green dot. Tuck the toes and straighten that leg. Noticing, what am I feeling? What feels open? What needs to be wrung out? What needs to be wrung in? Remember, we're receiving. We're not giving. We're not performing. And bring that knee down. Hands down. Let's see about lifting that foot again. Will it come up and over? Awesome. I'm going to tuck the toes, lift the hips down, dog. Deep breath. Side out. Let's try that nice incremental breath. Sip it in, and out, out, out. Let's do it through the mouth. In, out, out, out. Beautiful. Let's come down and find child's pose. Take a rest. Let's flip the palms up. Maybe widen those knees out. All right. I'm going to switch the camera and we're going to go and move a little bit more here. Okay? I'm going to take my glasses off. All right, let's come forward onto the forearm. Stretch the right leg back. Put that toe down, stretch. Bring that leg in. Left leg back, toe down, stretch. Bring that in. Both knees down, tuck the toes. Butt goes up, head goes down. What's happening? I'm just feeling. My body's just moving. Bring those knees down. Step that right foot up. Step that left foot up. Let's just swing and sway, swing and sway. Just let those arms drape and trace and swirl on the floor. Coming to center, rolling the spine up. Breathe in. Let's lift. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Good. I'm going to bring my left hand down, right hand to my hip twist. And let's lift the left leg. What? Who knows? Just see what happens. Lift. Good. And bring that down. Forward fold. Swing and sway. Just feeling, letting go. Just saying, this is me having legs. Come up to the nice half flat back. Right hand is down. Left hand to the hip. Feel this right arm giving us support. Maybe stay right here. What are you experiencing in the backs of both legs? I like to shift forward and back, just playing. And then maybe see if that right leg wants to lift. Breath. It could just be way down here. And bring that foot down. Forward fold. Let's swing and sway. Let the head go. And we'll roll the spine up to standing. Breath in. Find an interlace. Let's flip the palms up. I hope that, did I change that camera? Oh, okay, I did. Here we go. Right here. Breath in and side bend up and side bend back and forward. Just forward. Just forward. Good. Let's bring it back up. Who knows? Maybe that left leg lifts. Maybe it doesn't. And open. And out. What? Bring it in, back. Just taking up space, right? This is the way that you claim your social distancing in line next time. We'll lift, we'll open, and say, and you too, out. Get over there. Here we go. Boom, boom. Breath in, maybe a back bend, and forward fold. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows. Give yourselves a hug. We've been doing so much distancing. Nice to feel proximity. Receive this. Release your arms down. Half flat back. I'm going to bring that right hand down again. Left hand to the hip. Twisting. All right. Maybe lifting that right leg up. Now, let's just see what happens. We're going to come up to standing. What? See what happens. Yep, I totally did have to touch that wall. Breath, cool, hanging out. Can we take it back? Can we take it back? Who cares? We're not perfecting anything. We're wobbling. We're having fun. What? And bring that foot down. Switch it out. Laugh out loud. Don't try to perfect anything. Left hand is down. Right hand to the hip. Sassy. And lift the left leg. Maybe not. Maybe it's down here. Maybe your toe is down, saying, that's my sass. That's where I am. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm cool. I like this. And then we're just going to see what happens and say, can I just come up? Can I come up? Can I take my time? Can I lean with it? Can I totally matrix Neo that out? Coming up. What? Can we go in reverse? Okay. Okay. Fall. Laugh. I am just grateful that I don't have like my 20-pound cat trying to jump on me today. Breathe. And we'll bring that left foot down. Let's bend the knees, sink the butt back, lift the chest, chair. Come all the way up to standing. Stretch out the front of us. Come back to the chair, sinking strong down into those legs and back up. Lift, stretch it out and open, and then we'll bring it on down, compressing, feeling ourselves come down to the earth, down, 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 and back on up. Lift. Good. And we'll bring those hands to prayer. All right. Last bit of who knows what's going to happen. All right. And for some of you who've been to the studio, I like to play with this. This is just, let's just see what's going to happen. All right. So I'm going to start frontally, but I might have to turn sideways. So always the sass. Okay. So right hand at the hip, got my sass. Peace fingers, left hand. Big toe, left foot. Let them find each other. And they're just hanging out. That's it. Don't wonder what's next. Look at your mind. And if your mind is going, I don't know what's next, that's cool. We're just hanging out here. Somebody's walking by going, what are you doing? I'm just got my hand on my hip and I'm holding my toe. What are you doing? Okay, that's good. And then let's come on back up. I'm serious. Like, why don't you try it? Put your hand on your hip. Other side. Peace fingers, right hand. Cool. Check out the toe. Hey. Whoo, what are you doing? I'm just down here feeling my toe. These fingers wanted to feel the toe wanted to feel those fingers. They haven't said hi in a minute. So they're saying hi. What's that left hand doing on that sassy hip? Cool. And then let's bring it on back up. Serious. Try this with whoever it is you're living with or whatever. And they're going by. They're like, hey, what are you doing? Really, this is all I'm doing. Why don't you try it? All right, other side. So that could be enough. I'm going to turn sideways now. Okay. So I'm going to grab that toe. I'm going to try now to not be back in these heels. I'm leaning forward here. Lifting through the chest. Now, I am going to bend my right knee. So I'm on the toes of the right foot. Both feet are still on there. So this is super sass. Absolutely super sass. And I'm just letting my chest and belly rest on this thigh. Cool. I'm just going to switch. I'm going to lift that other heel, grab that big toe. Cool. I can pedal it back and forth. It's a dance move before you know it, right? Boom. Boom, boom. All right, so now I'm back to my right. I've lifted that right heel. Now I'm going to look up. I'm just going to say, hey, right foot, do you want to come off the ground? That's all. Breath. It's like some kind of busted flamingo. And bring that foot down. Shake it out. Remember, all we're doing is, I got my hand on my hip, and I'm saying hi to that toe. What are you doing? Okay? All right, so now I'm going to turn this other side. New sass, other side. Lifting that heel. Boom. Look it up. And then just lift that foot off the earth. Just a little bit. Breath, breath. What are you noticing in the right leg? What are you noticing in your mind? Are you holding your breath? Are you like, okay, but what's next? What's next? Nothing. We're just right here. That's all. Bring the foot down. Woo! Roll it up. Breathe in. Let's reach. Stretch it out. Bend the knees and chair. And up. And sink. And up. Stretch it out. And sink. Breath, breath, breath. And forward fold. Good. Right hand down. Twist. Left hand down. Twist. Right hand down. Twist. Maybe lift the right leg. Maybe not. What? Other side. Left hand down. Twist. Maybe lift the left leg. Maybe not. Good. Let's bring everything down. Ready. Left hand to the hip. Find the right big toe. You choose the sass. You can hang out here. You can come to the right toes, lifting that right heel. Maybe you're hovering and lifting that foot an inch off the floor. Maybe you decide to stand up, pulling that knee up into the chest with you. What? Maybe. Okay, you don't have to. That's a big maybe. Maybe you straighten that leg. Maybe that was too much. Pull it back up. And now elevator down. What are you doing? I'm going down to the ground. What does it look like? And come on down and release. Shake it up. All right. Other side. Here we go. I should have stayed over here. All right. So we've got the toe, got the hip, got the sass. Got to look up. Going to lift that heel. You could call it good. This is all you're doing. And this is more than enough, right? You're bent. You're stretching your back. That right leg is doing some work. Maybe you're stretching this arm. And then maybe you're hovering. And you're like, whoo, I'm working that out. Somebody's walking by right now going, what are you doing? I am standing on one leg holding my big toe. What's it look like? Maybe you start to stand up. Maybe you don't. Again, somebody's walking by. What are you doing? I'm standing up. What are you doing? I just chose to stand this way. Maybe you stretch it out. Maybe you don't. Bringing this knee back up. Ooh, standing up tall. And then seeing about taking that elevator down. What? No, maybe I want to go back up. Maybe I want to take that elevator down. What? Maybe no, I want to come back up. Oh, my elevator moved too fast. And now here we go. I'm really, truly going to go down because my right leg is like, stop playing, Belinda. And bring that foot down. Let the feet go. Give yourselves a nice hug. Swing and sway. Open the jaw. Blah, blah, blah. Good. Let's come down onto the tippy toes into a squat. And let's just see. Hey, can we just hang out here? Working the feet. Good. Try not to let the knees splay. Maybe come up to standing on the tippy toes. Can you keep the heels up? Can we stand? That's all right. If you fell, if you wobbled, you might have body parts that are like, no, we don't do that. Coming on down, coming on down, coming on down. All right. I did poor planning, so I'm going to come to the knees. You may want to have blocks here. So we're still on the tippy toes. Now I'm going to turn this way. Chest stays up. And reach one leg out. What? What is going on? This is one of my favorites. My friend Sarah really loves this one. Maybe you bring one hand to prayer. Maybe you just do a quick patty cake prayer. Maybe you do another patty cake and find a way to bring that foot back in. Okay, don't get so serious, y'all. Y'all got real serious. I got serious. I'm like, I don't need to be that serious. Ready? Here we go. Out. Whew. Thank that right foot. Half a prayer is better than no prayer. Maybe there's a little bit of patty cake. Let's try it again. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Whoa. Patty cake. Good. And I've got that heel down. Arrived on the butt. Separate that all out. Legs out in front of us. Shake it out. Maybe say, hey, woo, didn't know you had it in you. And receive what those feet had to give you. Those ankles had to give you. Massage them out a little bit. Good. Awesome. All right, I'm going to change the camera view now that I'm back down again. And feel free to let me know, like, if camera view stuff helps or doesn't help. Let me know. Otherwise, it's just Belinda playing with her computer. Okay? All right. So I'm going to bring this right foot in and see if I can just bring my upper body forward. Just come forward. And notice what I'm feeling. And for me, it's down toward the kidneys, a little bit of the low back. See how I've let this knee fall out there? Try not to do that. Try to use the muscles and let them hang out here. Ooh, and just say, hey, what am I doing? I could reach that way. Breath. Good. All right. So we're just in play with our toes yoga class today, which is cool. Peace, fingers, and thumbs in the right hand, grabbing that right big toe, sitting up tall. Making a phone call. Chest up, chest up, chest up. All right, now I'm going to transfer this foot on over to both arms and cradle like a rockabye baby, and you're just gonna rock, see what happens. Oh, remember, make all the sounds you need, receive all of this cradling, mean the cradling, and receive it. Now, some of you might be able to take this bone and have it go up and down a little bit like that, and that might wake us up to some whole new stuff to get to know. For me, it's right down in there. Ooh, just acknowledgement, just making that connection. Good. I'm gonna rock it out a little bit. Rock your body, rock your body. And then take that leg out in front, give it a hug, and I'm gonna pull that leg. Just see what happens. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just letting the leg go up while it's straight and see if my body agrees or if my body is like Belinda. Stop playing. And release. How about we do a little Janu, because my hip just said, hey, I can take a break. I'm like, okay, we can take a break. Remember, if you want a pillow, have a pillow. And we'll come forward. Ah. And bring ourselves up. By all means, hold that as long as you need. And if that means you need to take a nap there, take a nap there. There are worse things in life than falling asleep in a yoga pose. That, to me, sounds like a little divine, depending on the pose. All right, I'm going to straighten, shake that out a little bit. Now I'm going to bring in my left leg. I've got to step it over a little wide. So depending on our torso, our tummies, the size of our thighs, right, we've got to make room for ourselves. And then, thank this leg. Say, hey, haven't kissed you in a minute. Thank you for coming along and part of this journey. And I'm going to use this hand, and I'm just going to come forward and back a little. Oh, yes, my low back is talking. Try not to let this clamp knob fall out. Ooh. Feel that breath coming down in your belly. Just say, I am a sensory being, and that's all. You can work your shoulders any way that you like. This is yours to feel, to acknowledge, to connect with. Oh, actually, this is some pretty good stuff right here. All right. Now, I'm going to find this big toe, sit up in my chest, and see if I can take this phone call. Take this phone call. No speakerphone, no headset. Got to pull it up here. Lift, pulling the headset to the ear, not the ear down to the headset. Lift, breath. Good. Okay, so now we're going to see about this cradle on this side. Sitting up tall, maybe hugging in here. Some of you might actually be able to take that elbow around that arch, and then this elbow around that knee, sitting up, giving this hug. Some of you might be like, no. And that's cool, all right? When I got no goal, I just know that my body will fold this way. And doesn't mean my body is special. I didn't do anything right. You did anything wrong. I could actually be hurting myself right now, right? Let's rock. So don't, just because you see someone have their bodies in a certain shape, doesn't mean that it's right and correct, even for them right now. I've got to really pay attention to what feels good. Actually, the top of this knee on the inside just started to speak, so I'm not hugging it so tight. All right. Where are we going, y'all? Oh, yeah, a little bit of this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's got its own song. Ooh. All right, and I'm going to let that go and straighten this out. Chest is up. Good. And now I'm going to walk those hands up. And I'm just going to see where this leg wants to go. Now, actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, this leg wanted to open out wide. And I want to see if I can just keep it right in front of me. And that changed the relationship with all of the fibers in the complex set of muscles in the back there that we call our hamstring. So start to notice, are you left or right of center? And I'm not saying that I want you to be in a space that's excruciating, but start to know, can I dial it in a little bit more close to center? And what happens? What am I feeling? What am I fighting? What am I accepting? And that's it. And then just sit with it. All right, I'm coming forward. Remember, you can have a pillow here. Remember, falling asleep here might be an amazing idea. Ah, ooey gooey and let go. Can you let go of the muscles on the top of your head and your scalp? Maybe take your hands up there and massage your scalp right now, even your temples. You might discover, like, oh, hey, that's legit. There was tension up there. And you could also be like, I don't feel nothing. It's fine. Ah. And then on every exhale, see if you can connect with the nerves that you just woke up and ask them to just hang heavy. Just breathe and droop. Someone's walking by saying, what are you doing? I'm bending over and just draping and drooping. What are you doing? And bringing ourselves back up. Awesome. All right. I'm going to bring my knees in. I'm going to turn this way. We're going to sit up and maybe lift, maybe out, maybe up, maybe down. We might be like, I'm definitely not enjoying this part. Or are we? Is there something that's stimulating and charging about saying, hey, I got a little bit of containment, a little bit of solidity, and a little bit of strength all together here. And now we're going to curl it down. Just curl it down. Curl it down. Ah, awesome. So if you have a strap, go ahead and get your strap. I'm going to bring my right leg in and bring the sole of the foot and the strap together. Now, I'm going to extend this arm up, but now notice here, I don't want to pull this shoulder off the ground. I want this to stay down here. So everything that can be on the earth, let it be on the earth. Now I'm going to straighten this left leg. I'm just going to feel that out. Now I'm noticing, because I can see in a camera, that I was over pulling that heel. So I'm just going to try to settle it over the butt. Here, it's not quite over the butt. I'm going to use my arms and this pulley, convenient little pulley, and bring this heel over here. Not too much. I'm just going to hold with my right arm. Let the left arm chill. Remember, this right shoulder relaxed. The only action to maybe feel would be the gripping in the hand with the strap. Some people like to wrap. That's not usually my jam, but I gave it a little twist here. But so check in. Can you droop that right shoulder? Can you tell that right shoulder it doesn't need to do any work? Just let the tension of the strap and the arm hold the leg. The muscles in the shoulder and the upper arm don't need to be doing anything. Now I'm going to allow this right leg to fall out. Now you might need a pillow under this right leg. If it doesn't want to go very far, give it somewhere to rest. Remember, we started today with the support of the wall. Man, carry that lesson all day long. Like, oop, I could use some support here. Oop, I could use a little cushion here. Get into receive mode rather than give and do. Receive mode automatically brings some balance, some equilibrium to us. Feel the breath. Let go of doing. It is what it is. Somebody's walking by right now. What are you doing? I'm laying here on the floor. What does it look like? You should try it. I'm receiving all of the non-doing. And let's gradually bring that leg back up. I'm going to let that foot go, bring that foot down, and switch. Bringing that left foot in, looping that strap over the left foot. I'm checking in once again on where that leg is. Apparently, I'm an overdoer. I'm an overachiever. So I'm going to keep that heel. And, it's really interesting to learn, like, what is even imbalanced? And sometimes our excess becomes our normal so much that we don't see it as excess. You go, oh, man, I'm super duper overachieving. And could I stockpile some of that, save some of that, set that to the side, and use up that extra energy for something else, for something that I need? Receive that excess and give it back to ourselves. Soften that left shoulder. Try not to have any muscles in this arm doing much. Just let this connection do the support. Yeah, I was even tense in this shoulder, so I let that go. Now I'm going to let this left leg fall open. I think I'm going to hit the wall, and I did, but that's okay. I'm using that as support. Boom. And then tell all of these muscles that they don't need to do anything. Just be in this moment, enjoying the non-doing, the floating. Not even treading water. This is just floating. Now bring that leg back to a neutral space. And then I'm going to set the strap aside and bring that leg down. Walk the other foot in. Create maybe 4 inches of space in between your feet and your knees. Don't turn the head. We'll keep the gaze up. I'm going to just press the arms down beside me. And push down with the feet and start to thrust the hips up. Feel that connection. Is it the pushing down of the feet, or is it the thrusting of the hips that made this happen? Just feel the collaboration. Tell those shoulders and the neck, chill out. Someone's walking by and they're saying, what are you doing? I am looking at the world from a whole new vantage point. Come try it out. Watching the world go by from this vantage point. I'm leaning into support, letting the earth and the floor support my shoulders. I'm practicing not carrying the world on my shoulders just for a minute. And lower the hips down. Good. I'm going to bring the knees in together, feet wide, and just let the knees flop and flop. Nice twisting, and then just flop. Ooey gooey, remember? Staying as ooey gooey as we were in the beginning of practice. Oh, maybe the ooh and the goo have gotten gooier. Maybe we are better at our goo. The body may have always been ready to meet you there, but maybe it was the mind. It was like, wait, no, doesn't look right. No, I'm not doing the timing right. Oh, I'm not working that muscle set right. And then we finally hit the mute button on that inner voice and said, peace out, homie. You be quiet. I'm just flopping. This is a different kind of yoga snow angel. Go outside right now. Put on some clothes, y'all. And we'll do like our own little yoga snow angels. And just be surprised at the design that you're going to see. I'm going to straighten one leg, straighten the other leg. Adjust the hips, adjust the arms for comfort. and let go. Eyes open, maybe imagining that we are outside looking up at the sky. See beyond the cloud cover, see beyond anything else that's in the sky, and see that upper atmosphere. Start to look back down, and can you see yourself lying on your mat where you are, in whatever structure you're in? Look back from the upper atmosphere and see where you are on whatever street, whatever town, whatever state. Take that macro view of seeing yourself and seeing just how much space we're actually occupying. See yourself as a spot on the earth. Can you feel the force of gravity on the earth, on your whole body from that perspective? How does that affect your surrender? How does it feel to look back down with the perspective of just how much space we actually take up? How humbling it can be to be a part of the earth, commanding nothing. When you're ready, wiggle the toes and fingers and stretch. Please, your Shavasana, over the time of your practice, let it elongate. Let it become a 2-minute Shavas, 5-minute Shavas, a 20-minute Shavas, an hour-long Shavasana. A Shavasana, not sleeping, because Shavasana is an asana. It's a posture. And so we have to be present in order to be able to acknowledge, to connect. Okay? When we go to sleep, we're not connected. We're connected to wherever the subconscious is taking us. I'm going to go ahead and give myself this support one more time. The back against the wall. Eyelids open but heavy. Jaw released. Tongue relaxed. Let the jaw just hang a little. Relax the abdomen. Arms are heavy. And let's do that bunny staggered breath through the nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale it all out. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Let your eyes remain open. Let your eyes take in light and notice something that you're enjoying about either sight or something that you're seeing. Try to look around and see all the things that are right, that are correct, that are cool. Feel your ears hearing and notice everything about hearing that is all right. Maybe make a sound and hear the hearing. It's like, hearing is pretty darn cool. Let's take some breaths and try to notice as many aromas as we can Notice any memories that get triggered, any emotions that get triggered. I have a little peppermint in a diffuser right now, and it just makes me feel uplifted, bright, smiley. Notice any remnant flavors, and it doesn't have to be that it reminds you of a thing. I feel a little sour over here, a little salty, a little sweet in different areas of the palate. Just notice what's cool about it. Maybe move the tongue over the gums and lips. Do you detect something different in your range of taste? And let's go ahead and bring the hands and deliberately touch however you like something. Maybe that brain scalp thing again. And just start to notice what is really cool, what is awesome about the sense of touch. Are there areas of the body that are like, ooh, me next? Will you give it to yourself? I'm the only one who can be seen on camera, so I'm going to hold off on some of those other places that are going, ooh, me next. Ah, great. So the heart center at the Anjali Mudra, if you wish. Actually, let's do the Janana Mudra. That's index finger and thumb. Index finger and thumb, connecting our universal spirit with our individual spirit. So everything that's out in the universe, we draw it into us and connect it in with our itty bitty self on this planet. And everything inside of this itty bitty self of us is connected to everything that's out in the big old universe. So we are connecting to one another. All that is light and love in me recognizes that same light and love exists inside of you. All of those smiles, all of those laughters. I get to be a reflection of every belly laugh that you have. Thank you so much, everyone. Peace. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice live. Today, our fun Friday, just feeling, not thinking, not analyzing. Keep it simple. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm holding my foot, got my hand on my hip. What are you doing? I'm laying down on my back. What are you doing? I'm just being inside of me. What are you doing? All right, everyone. It's been, hey, Levita, good to see you. Come on back tomorrow if you all like. Tomorrow, we've got our yoga basics at 10, Empower Yoga, 11:30. And on Sunday is our 10:30 Chakra Yoga Flow. Please share our videos if there's something that you like and you want to tell folks, hey, you should check out some Just Be Yoga. Share our videos, share our website, and if it's in your heart or your pocket, please feel free to drop a donation in the bucket, paypal.me/justbeyoga. Peace. Good to see you all. Be well. Go forth and do good things. And thanks for all the well wishes and prayers for our dear friend who is healing from the COVID, and let's just continue to reach out to one another and be the best people we can be for one another. Peace.